Welcome back, YouTube viewers. I'm still here, and this machine's still here. But I've had a nice little vacation from it, and we're going to move on. There's actually a little problem. I'll tell you about it in the end of this video. But for now, we're actually going to go look at aligning the tape tensions, because I've can run it good enough that I can actually do that and set the tape tensions on the machine, and then we'll continue on from that. So now that I'm back, let's take a look at this. Tape tension adjustments. Basically, this is the same you would do on any multi-track machine, or even half-inch 2-track machine. What you have to do is you have to put a tensiometer, which will measure the tape tension, okay, and adjust a trim pot somewhere in the machine. On the Studer, because it's basically a sort of a digitally controlled analog machine, we have to go through the software to the correct tape tension adjustment, and then we could, with the shuttle wheel, we can actually adjust the tension of that motor at that point to give us the correct tension that we want to see on the tensiometer. So this is the tape tension adjustments right here. I'm putting it up on the screen from the manual, and we're going to just go right through this list here of the first to set the play tension. You'll set the reverse play tension. You'll then set the wind tension. And then I believe you set the edit tension. And if you look at the bottom down here in the thing, it's set up for the 2-inch. Well, there's a chart there for the 2-inch tape, 1-inch tape, 1-inch tape conversion, I guess that is, from two, if you change it down. In any case, this is a 2-inch machine. We're going to be using those left 2 columns right there. And when they're talking, they're obviously the left reel and the right reel, like that. So let's go to the first part of it, which is the play tension and how to get to that spot right now. So obviously the first thing we're going to do is turn the machine on. And then once the menu comes up here, we will then go down the menu. Here we have no errors, everything's good. So now we're going to go down the menu by hitting the next button. And alignment, tape deck, wind speed, maximum wind speed, rollback time, maximum reel diameter, and that's the one we're going to the tape tension. But notice what's happening, it's locked because I haven't unlocked it. So I'm going to unlock it now. And when I press it, there we are. Tape tension play 2-inch. Okay, the left and the right. We're going to do the right first. So I'm going to move this over with the arrow key. And it's sitting on 72. These numbers really, I don't know if they mean anything, but you're going to see they're going to increase or decrease depending on how we do it. All right, now here we have it set up. It's in that wind mode. I'm on the right, and I'm trying to achieve, what's it say here? The right is 450. I'm going to try to achieve 450, or 450, sorry, 450, which is right about there. So right reel play tension, 450 grams. I'm going to set it right there, okay? And you can see, you know, it went up, down, but one of my reels has got a little bend in it, which is causing this little jump too. Now, once I've got that, I'm going to hit store, and it will store whatever number it is. It may not be 72. I may have changed it from that, but it will store that setting. Now I'm going to go back up again, and if I was done, I'd go all the way up to the top like I'm doing here, okay, before I start the next one. Now at the top of this one, we're going to do the reverse play tape tension. So we're going to go back down the thing. I could have left it, and I will do it in the later ones. We're going to go on all the way back down the menu till we get to the reverse play tension. Okay, that's forward play. That's the wind tension. One more press here. That's the edit tension. One more press. There we go. Tape tension, reverse play. Okay? And we're going to go to the right reel. So we got to move over here since I'm already set up, and we're on the right side now. And this one should be set, I believe it's 380 grams. You can see there's 350, 375, right around there. And it's about, I'm going to have to guess right around in there, about 380 right at that point there. So, again, what I'm doing is I'm adjusting the shuttle wheel, and the shuttle wheel is changing those numbers that you saw and adjusting the tension on the particular wheel. Now, again, press store to save what I've done, okay? And that's it. Then we could just go on to the next one from that point like that. Now, the next one, there is no wind, excuse me, there is no wind tension on the right reel, which I was doing. So I'm moving my entire setup, 10-kilometer camera and everything, over to the left side now. And we'll start back on the left side with the left play tension, okay? And this should be 380, I believe what it is. So I haven't started in the fully up at the top. So let me start this here. I'm not fully at the top of the menu. So I'm just going to go down. There's the tape tension. And we're already set on left now. And that's the one we're going to set. The left tape tension. Again, I'm going for 380 on this tape tension right now. Okay. You see there's the 400 mark. Now this is bouncing a little more on this side because this is where that bent reel is at. And it's causing a little bit more bounce, but there we go. That's 375, 380's right about there at that point. Okay, and again, when I'm done, store. Okay, don't forget to store it. Store the tension. All right, and let's get ready for the next tape tension. All right, now I don't need to go back up again. I'm just going to move over to the left-hand side because we're setting the left one, and this is the reverse play again. So now it's going in reverse, and I believe this one is looking for like 450. See, I'm a little higher, 500. Let me turn it down, and we're looking to get that 450 range right there for this tension. Now, to understand, this is actually playing in reverse right now. And that's why we're setting this tension. That, I'm done, I hit store again. Okay, now I'm going to set the wind tension on the left-hand side. You only set it on the left reel. One of the things that I forgot to mention in there is in the instructions, you need to reduce the maximum wind speed down. I believe it's the 0.5 meters per second, something like that. But you reduce the maximum wind speed, so it's not going that fast. And then it'll allow you to set the wind tension at this point here. And then later we bring the wind speed back up again. So right now, I'm going to run this now and set the tension there. And I believe this is 400 you got to set this to. You see it coming down, and there we go. Get it around 400. Okay, and that's the left reel wind tension adjustment. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, this is the stop edit adjustment. Now this one was a little tricky because it had me fooled, is that when you're in the stop position, the stop edit position, moving the shuttle wheel doesn't do anything. You actually have to go into edit, okay, press edit, and then the shuttle wheel will adjust the tension at that point. But then you don't know what it looks like until you hit stop again. You don't know the correct one, so you have to hit stop. Make sure it's in the stop edit bit. Make sure the reels are tight, like that. And then you go, all right, well, I'm trying to achieve 380 here. Okay, so I go back, I put it back into edit. I adjust my shuttle wheel, try to get it up to that 380 position. All right, and then hit back down to stop again to see where it is. So I'm adjusting it, but I don't see it move. But as soon as I hit stop, it will jump to the position I just did it. Okay, once I make sure everything's locked, see I'm up there now. I'm close to that point, but not quite there yet. So I'm back in edit. I'm adjusting it again. In the edit position, you don't see nothing. All right, put it in stop edit. Okay, and there we go. I hit it in stop edit. Well, I'm right there about the 350 point. And that's what I'm looking for. All right, now that all those tensions are all set, we're going to go up the menu all the way to the top. All right, keep pressing up or next, whatever it is there. We're going all the way to the top. And one last thing we got to do is we got to lock all those things in position now. Now they've all been stored, but we got to lock them with the little wrench right here into the thing. So it puts the enable thing, and then you no longer accidentally could touch this and screw it up. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, because that took a bit of work. I had to create this new holding thing. Normally you can do that yourself, but to be able to film it and make the adjustments and all, it did take a little bit of work to do that. But in any case, that's it. Hopefully you've learned how to do that. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be happy to try to figure or help you out whatever I could on that. Now, as for the problem I'm having right now, I am a little perplexed. This actually happened months ago. I think this happened right after I took apart the left spooling motor because it was making a noise. And so what's happening is, in play, the machine works perfect. Play, reverse play, everything's working fine. It doesn't do anything. However, when I go into a wind mode, sometimes the left motor seems to drop out. Now, it drops out, and of course, the first time it scared the heck out of me because tape went everywhere. But what I've done is reduce the winding speed to as slow as I can get it to go now. And this way, when it drops out, it's not so much of a disaster. But having said that, we got to correct this because you can't wind this thing correctly at this point. You don't want to wind at a slow speed like that. So I don't know if I suspect it's in the motor. However, I rebuilt the little board that has the opto sensor on it. I put in a new opto sensor. I put everything in there new. I still got the problem. I looked at the pulses coming off of there, and I never seen them drop out. So I think it's in the motor, but I'm not sure. And before I drop the motor again, I want to make sure that that's where this problem is. So I'm going to start reversing things with cables and stuff like that, so I could figure out, is it in the motor or is it somewhere else down the line from there that's causing that left synchro to go out and spool the tape wrong. So that's the next issue that I'm gonna have to deal with before we go to alignment, because I can't run the alignment tape with the chance of this happening on a good MRL tape. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And click on the bell and I'll notify you when the next video comes out. Thank you everybody for staying around and watching this. Bye now.